time long since forgotten.
Oi, what time's Friends on, Dion?
I think 9, David.
A Brit and an Aussie roamed the earth in pursuit of broadcasting excellence.
Did we?
Just go with it, mate. Just go with it.
They found a place known for its peacefulness, humour, tolerance, stable governments, and excellent hummus.
Seems alright here. Weather's nice. Bit sandy, though.
This is great hummus.
This faraway land was called the Middle East.
We've been invited over by our new neighbours, the Isises. What do they do again?
I think they're wedding planners.
Phew, was worried for a second there.
And so it began.
Hit me!
TheShow.ae with David Newsum and Dion Mavath.
Well, hello there, and welcome to this week's show, episode number 5. It's TheShow.ae with me, David Newsum, and Mr. Baldy Locks himself, Dion Mavath.
Dion!
Someone's had his coffee today, hasn't he? He's a little bit excited there today. How are you on this fine and illustrious... it's a Monday we're recording.
It's a Monday. I'm excited.
Why are you excited?
It's a Monday.
Yeah, that's no one's excited about it's a Monday.
It's the day after Sunday.
The last person who was excited it was a Monday, that was, I don't know... I can't think of anyone that's ever been excited because it's a Monday, actually come to think of it. No one. Literally, in the history of mankind, there has never been someone who's excited to have a Monday. You never get sick on a Monday. Ever.
I don't know. I don't really go by days, though. I go by dates, so...
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, today being the 23rd, you never get sick on the 23rd of March 2015.
Never sick on the 23rd.
But you don't get sick on a Monday because it always happens on a Friday just before the weekend.
You kind of give me a nauseous reaction, though.
Oh, fuck you, Dion. Fuck you. Anyway, moving swiftly on. So, Dion, how has your week been?
My week has been stellar.
Stellar, why?
It's been a stellar week.
You've just been drunk all week.
Yeah, it's been on the stellar all week. So that's pretty much how we can call it. It's been a week of massive...
Massive.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Farts. Oh, okay, farts or promise.
Promise. Yeah, it was a bit flatulent at one stage, but
got
past
over
that.
it.
Got past that gas.
Got through that.
Yeah, it's just a week of massive promise.
Well, Dion, do divulge.
I can't divulge yet. We'll be divulging next week once all the news is out there into the public.
Okay, fair enough. Well,
keep it secret squirrel for now. Shh.
Well, you just ruined about 30 seconds of everyone's lives there. Cheers, mate. Thanks very much.
That's quite all right.
Well, I had a very interesting weekend. I went to Bahrain.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Which was
you did a quick trip to Bahrain.
In and out, like a man...
In and out, kind of like your sexual experience.
Yeah, I was just going to say...
Done.
I usually give a woman the best 3 shots of her life. Oh, yeah, she loves it. No, I was in and out like a fiddler's elbow. Basically, I flew in, had to do some business there, businessy stuff. The guy that I was seeing left, but I was just flying in, landing, leaving at 2 a.m. to get a flight back. Now, it was about 10:30, so I had a couple of hours to kill for my flight. So I went to the taxi driver on the way to the airport. Is there a shisha place I can just go out, have a drink in, and just sort of kill an hour? So I get to this shisha place. I'm sitting there. Oh, it's all rather nice. Well, it's a bit tacky. It's got plastic palm trees and like pink plastic flamingos everywhere. Bit odd for an Arabic place.
This is coming after we dissed Bahrain like 2 weeks ago as being one of the most boring places on the world.
It's still a dump, but that's gone up in my estimations. So anyway, I'm now sitting in the shisha place, and this girl comes over, fairly slutty, short skirt. She goes, "How was her? You want good time?" I was like, "Whoa, hello, wasn't expecting that in a shisha place." She goes, 10 BD. 10 BD is about 100 dirhams, which is about $35.
That's cheap.
Yeah, I know. She goes, 10 BD for 1 hour and have room upstairs if you want. I was like, oh my God.
What if you didn't want the room upstairs? What was the option? Right here?
Do I get a discount?
The shisha cafe?
If I've got my own room, do I get a discount? I couldn't believe it. But I wasn't shocked at the fact that she came up to me in the middle of a shisha place. It was just a normal kind of shisha place, not like a slutty bar or anything. I was more shocked at the fact that the price, it was unbelievably cheap.
They obviously have not had the inflation that Dubai is having.
No, I don't think so. And as it comes to sex, I like to pay up for my sex. That's one of my rules. I don't like to go for the cheap sex.
I'm sure you do, David. I'm sure you do.
As all men should pay up for sex. Whether it's a girlfriend or whether, you're just paying for things, you want to be paying up for your sex. That's my view. Because when you don't pay up for your sex, you end up with syphilis.
I think we're going to have to delete that whole conversation and start again. Well, hello.
No, but honestly, I couldn't believe the price. And do you know what? I was tempted to go... Do you know what I was most tempted about? Not the fact that she was offering it for $35 or like about 20 quid or whatever. The fact that I wanted to go and see what the room was like, because I thought, it can't be a nice room for that price.
I imagine there would have been some
used condoms
coming back with you.
Yeah, just used condoms on the bed and sort of feces everywhere. Oh, this is nice. This a bit of a clean up. This could be homely. Anyway, so that was my weekend in Bahrain. I did not partake. I've still had
to get back on a plane.
I've got an unscratchy penis at the moment, so I'm okay. But I did get on a plane, flew back, and then landed. And bizarrely, put on The Walking Dead because I thought it was appropriate when I got back in, just to see some zombies. I imagine that's what her vagina would have looked like. Moving swiftly on, Dion.
Very swiftly. Let's move on from that.
Your first story of the week.
My first story for the week is the adult preschools in America. So for a month, you can go...
Was it in Bahrain when you went?
It wasn't in Bahrain. Between $300 and $1,000, you can go to an adult preschool for a month.
Oh, nice.
And what it involves is arts and crafts, such as finger painting.
Not finger blasting.
No, not finger blasting.
Okay.
Games like musical chairs and nap time. Oh. And I'm like, $300 to $1,000 basically just to have my life? This is crazy.
Yeah. I know. You just go and live with Dion.
Just go and live in my house.
This
is a daily occurrence.
Yeah, if you charge,
love my little siesta during the day.
Yeah, exactly. And if you charge $35 an hour, I'm sure you have a lot of takers just to come and polish that bald head of yours.
I'm sure.
I'm going to stick to the disgusting stuff. Well, actually, not the disgusting stuff. A man has been cleared after admitting he put bodily fluid in a woman's coffee.
I saw this.
Yeah.
But it didn't entice me enough to read the article. So which bodily fluid was it?
Well, I don't know, Dion. Have a guess. So these two people worked together. They'd worked together for 14 years.
I guess it wasn't a very good working relationship.
Well, I don't know. She thought it was. But evidently, he did not think it was. Well,
he peed in a cup?
It was not pee.
Feces in a cup?
It was not feces. Or spit. It doesn't leave many bodily fluids.
No, let's just say it's the other bodily fluid.
Yes, he wanked himself silly into the coffee. Now, do you want it with extra froth, love? Yeah, that's good.
Is that 2% or half and half?
Extra fat. Extra man fat cream. Anyway.
So he's obviously got caught out. How did he get caught out doing this?
John Robert Lind was charged with sexual assault.
See, this would be sexual assault. I'd have to say that's definitely sexual assault.
I think it's
and
weird.
Not to be condoned.
But what I find is that usually under these sort of things, you'd be put on the sex offenders register.
Surely I would think that's a sex offender registry thing to do.
But is it in the same level? Because I believe the sex offenders register, you doesn't distinguish between whether you're a pedo or whether you've just wanked off into someone's coffee. So I'm
going to put them in the same bag.
Yeah, but I think
I'm going to put them in the same cup.
Same coffee cup. With extra froth. Nice. It's so silky smooth that it goes down my throat. Oh, yeah, that feels so good.
That was experience talking.
Yeah, I seem to be a little bit too excited about this. Anyway, so where were we? What were we saying about the,
sexual offenders list.
I don't think it's...
I think it is.
What, you think wanking off into a coffee cup is just as bad as... Do you? I don't think so.
It's not as bad, but it's as disgusting as.
No, okay, fair enough. Okay, we'll leave it at there. Let's get into the intricacies of what should be on the sex offenders register. I'm sure there's much better people qualified than this to discuss this.
I'm sure there are, but they should both be on there.
Really? Oh, no, the two people, not the people discussing it.
No,
they should probably not be on it.
They should probably not be on it. Because they probably know what's on it and what's not.
Yeah, exactly. They know how to avoid getting on it. So, anyway, so they didn't go on it due to some loophole or something. But what happened was, she goes... She said that her coffee sometimes tasted funny over a course of 6 months.
Oh, wow. Now, so this isn't once and a once-off thing?
Oh, no, this has been going on for a long time. Then in August...
Sure, it wasn't just like he was a deprived... This was his fantasy type thing? Maybe they did have a good relationship, but he was just a freak.
Yeah, maybe...
Who should have been on 50 Shades of Grey.
Maybe she suggested it. Maybe she's a dirty girl. She's a dirty little freak. Oh, yeah, she's a freak in the bed. Then in August, she came back to her desk and saw the co-worker with a deer in the headlights look. She looked down at her coffee cup and saw a puddle of fluid on her desk. So he'd actually been doing it in the office. So
there was only two of them in the office?
I can't be.
This can't be right.
He must have been
This story just speaks of inaccuracy to me.
I don't know. Anyway, but basically... I
think you need to find stories from a better website.
He did admit to it, though. He said when investigators pressed Lynn further... Maybe they touched him in the right places to get him to talk. He allegedly did... He allegedly admitted to ejaculating into the victim's coffee twice within the last 6 months. He also allegedly admitted to 4 separate instances where he ejaculated onto a desk. Isn't that nice? Come back, just go to touch your mouse pad,
I honestly
just slide
think
off.
that this is a case of pull the tails of the ones you love the most. He actually really liked her.
Absolutely correct. When asked why he did this, he said, I thought it was a way to get noticed.
I'm sure he did get noticed.
I'm sure he did.
By the police and the sexual offenders registry.
Yeah, and do you know what the best thing is now? He's going to be able to wank off as much as he likes in prison with all the other boys around. What a nice story. Anyway,
I'm sure he'll get noticed in prison for that too.
I'm sure he will. And I'm sure he'll have an arsehole like a yawning hippo's mouth by the end of it.
Like what you're hearing? Nope, didn't think so. Download and subscribe on iTunes. TheShow.ae.
My next story is one from my childhood again.
Oh, really? Is it about someone wanking off on your desk?
It's not.
No, okay.
Rocco Siffredi.
Who?
Rocco, probably the second most well-known male porn star after Ron Jeremy.
Yeah,
right, one of our idols.
One of our idols, yeah.
One of our idols. We've got a picture of Ron Jeremy on our wall behind us.
If any man can bang that many fit women and be that ugly, then we stand a good chance.
Exactly.
We really
That's
do.
what gives a lot of men hope.
Yeah.
So he's retiring.
Oh.
And what happened was he was on the Italian version of Survivor.
Yeah, and he slipped on a big
and
puddle.
he, as punishment for something doing wrong on Survivor, he had to go and spend a week naked on a certain part of the island.
Yeah.
And this made him think. Now, Rocco is married to another porn star.
Really? Oh.
And he wants to make their relationship work.
Oh.
So he's retiring from the porn industry.
Yeah. She's got to double up on the work, though.
Maybe to make ends meet, literally.
Yep.
So he's resigning. He's retiring. One of the all-time leading stars of male pornography is retiring from the game.
I bet it was hard for him to do that.
I'm sure it was. Probably not hard, actually.
Must have had
Maybe that was probably the reason.
I bet he had a stiff drink while he was
Speaking of
that
porn, actually, just before coming here, I got a very interesting email which gave me the first option to take the domain names dionmavath.porn and dionmavath.adult before they become publicly available.
Funnily enough, I've got a story just about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Taylor Swift. She's done exactly that.
All right.
I was actually just saying, it's further on I was going to say it, but Taylor Swift has snapped up exactly what you said, TaylorSwift.porn and TaylorSwift.adult.
Yeah, I got an email from, obviously, the domain people saying that I have the first option of taking it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, by June 1st, it's going to go public.
Yeah. Do you know what the funny thing is, though?
So I did take it because, hey, you never know.
The people who are doing .porn and .adult, they're geniuses because there aren't that many. I mean, I know the internet is mostly 90% filth, but the actual number of websites for the filth, there aren't that many, in comparison to other website names. But they've just realised that all these normal websites are going to have to register .porn and .adult to stop.
It's going to be a massive cash cow for them.
.porn and .adult are probably going to be the two biggest worldwide domain names.
I had to do it.
Yeah, why didn't we think of this deal? We're idiots.
I know.
I want
because we were too busy watching the porn to think about domain names.
We were too busy making puddles on people's desks and making creamy coffees, extra frothy, lovely. Get them on a good shake, yeah. Anyway, so she now has registered the domain name. Still not pregnant or married, Dion, so there is still hope for you.
Oh, Taylor, I'm coming for you.
You will be on the sex offenders register if you keep saying that.
That's true.
I'm sure that is illegal. I'm coming for you, Taylor. I'm coming for you.
Taylor, I'm coming for you.
You may have .porn or .adult, but you haven't got Dion Mavath yet. Oh, yeah, baby. Fat people.
Large people. Obese people.
Recent report, Health Minister in the UK has said they should stop blaming the extra pounds on their environment. A fat person...
It depends if their environment's surrounded by food.
Doesn't matter. It's still their fault for eating it.
It is, I agree.
It doesn't. I mean, a fat person blaming their weight on their environment is like a paedophile blaming their problem on sexy kids. Dion's just shaking his head going, David, just stop it. Stop it.
No, I don't want to hear the word paedophile anymore in this podcast.
Got it, Dion. We should register .pedo. So then everybody has to get, we could get TaylorSwift.pedo, and then everybody would have to register it.
So they're not.
Yeah, so they're not. So you'd have Microsoft.pedo, and we'd get it, and then sell it back to them.
Sell it back to them.
Sorry, mate, you've got Microsoft.pedo. You Bill Gates pedo. Yeah, exactly. He'll buy it off us.
He will.
Genius. Always thinking.
We're not just pretty faces over here. Not just voices for radio.
We're really not pretty faces. But we are.
Hence why Ron Jeremy's our idol.
Yeah, exactly. And Rocco number 2. You would have thought a female porn star would have been one of them, but No. We
live in hope.
We live in hope. We live in hope that one day we will emulate their position and also be able to do the .pedo domain name or whatever it's called, top level thingy, domain thingy, and then sell it to people. Yes, Taylor Swift .pedo. Not going to happen.
Not going to happen. She's going to buy it off us first.
Yeah, oh, yes, indeed.
Ka-ching.
Ka-ching.
David Newsum and Dion Mavath. Well, their mothers like them, apparently.
I've got a thing where this group in Amsterdam is making shopping a little bit more fun. They call it...
Naked shopping.
No, making shopping. That probably would be more fun than my story, actually. But they're turning usually placid, boring supermarkets into raves.
Not flaccid.
No, placid.
Placid, okay.
I think you might need to go see a coffee cup soon, dude. You need
Where's
something
my coffee?
They're calling it Disco Bood Shoppen.
Oh, nice.
Which means disco shopping. So they're putting in the rave lights, they're putting in the music, and you can go for a bit of a unce while picking up the milk.
Oh, that sounds beautiful. I bet there's a lot of clean-ups on aisle 6, though, as people are dancing down it and knocking stuff over, going mad. Check no milk. Special offer on milk. Special offer on milk. 2 for 1. Save your guilders. 50 guilders.
Rewind. Ball selector.
Guilders. Free fucking on aisle 7. 50 guilders. Yeah. Hot flying spunk everywhere. I don't know where that came from. I don't know. I'm just feeling quite depraved.
I'm going to suggest that it's probably been a while since David's been laid.
Yeah, it has. Yeah. I mean, I don't want
to know. Don't elaborate. We do not need to know.
The lady in Bahrain got me quite excited with her offer.
Moving on.
I wish I'd taken her up on it.
Moving on.
You've heard of the selfie?
I've heard of the selfie.
You've heard of what's the one with the bum? Is that what's is it a belfie or bumfie or whatever? One where they take a picture of their bum in the... Anyway,
I didn't even know that existed.
There's been loads of, like, Kim Kardashian always does it, where she's got in the mirror and she's putting a bum out.
Because she's got such a large ass, she can't get it out of a photo.
Yeah, true. So if you want a face in it...
It's got its own gravitational pull. The camera just gets sucked into it, really.
Just like Kanye West gets sucked into it as well. That's why she's not getting pregnant. It keeps going in the wrong hole.
Gravitation.
That's gravitational pull.
Gravitational pull.
Tries to stick it in the front bum, goes in the back bum. I don't know how that happened. Anyway, model Gisele Bundchen, Miranda Kerr, joined mums across the world in posting breastfeeding selfies after Facebook banned the snaps.
I heard this. Yes.
Yeah, so they banned them. Emma Bond was one presenter after a photo of a breastfeeding baby, Kareen or whatever, was removed. Facebook reversed the decision. Which is good because...
But Facebook only gets notified on these things when someone complains that it's offensive.
Yeah, is breastfeeding offensive?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, but it's a cheap way to get a sneaky peek at a bird's tits, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not, because I think the Facebook guideline is that you actually have to be able to see a nipple. And that's why when you do see a few...
She might have really big nipples and a small baby mouth.
Racy shots, the nipples are covered up.
So what happens if you're a woman with huge nipples, right? Your baby's quite small.
You need a lot more black marker to cover that up.
Do you have to keep pushing it in? So, no, eat it. I'm trying to take a picture for Facebook. Eat the damn bastard. Come on, in you go. So you don't get any nipple in the picture. But basically, in the paper I was reading, there was pictures of Miranda, Kerr and Gisele sitting there with their babies and boobies out, and I've never hated a 1-year-old more than at those precise moments. I felt a bit bad, actually. I was like, I want to kill that baby. And I thought, no, what am I thinking? That's completely wrong. And then I thought, no, I still do. Anger growing. But my gosh.
I think you need to let it go. You need to let a lot of things go this week, dude.
But the worst bit is, he's a 1-year-old, and when he gets older, he won't even know how brilliant...
He'll have really, really high standards, I imagine.
I know, but he won't even know how brilliant his life was. He'll just
I'm sure he will, actually.
You suck.
Because all his friends will be telling him.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be even worse. You're sitting in school. God, your mum's got banging tits. Oh, she is gorgeous. And you sucked them, did you? There's a picture in the paper which 4 million people have seen of you sucking your mum's tits. How would you feel about that, Dion?
I probably wouldn't care, given that I was 1 year old.
Yeah, but when you get older and you're in school...
Probably still wouldn't care.
Yeah, and the fact that all your mates want to bang your mum.
Yeah, probably still wouldn't care.
Yeah, I think I would.
I think I would take that as a compliment.
Yeah,
Be proud of your mum.
Yeah, I think I would. One time my mate left an answer phone message, actually, to my mum, saying that, Marilyn... He was really drunk. He's like, I love you. I want to scat on you. Now, I don't know why he said this. My mum's coming down and goes, David, your friend Richard's left a really odd message on my answer phone. I was like, really? What is it? He apparently wants to scat on me. What's that? I was like, yeah, you don't want to know, Mum. She Googled it. She came down just looking white, like, why does he want to shit on me? I don't understand. But obviously scat is
I know.
Is shit porn. Moving on swiftly from that before I... think about my friend having a dump on my mum's face.
Find us on Facebook and Twitter. TheShow.ae.
A Chinese man was recently put in quite an awkward situation.
Really? Was one of his friends going to scat on him?
No, it's a case of where his current girlfriend and his ex-girlfriend both jumped into the river.
Yeah.
And they wanted to see which one that he would save first. So they pretty much gave him an ultimatum as far as I can see. Now, women out there, let me give you a bit of advice. Never give a guy an ultimatum.
No. They're both dead, aren't they?
They're not dead. He did jump in and he saved the current girlfriend first. Probably a good decision.
Yeah. There's a reason why she's an ex.
But they're now both exes.
Really?
Yeah, because he's just sick of their constant bickering women between them.
Oh, God. But why do they do it together, though? That's weird.
Obviously, yeah. They obviously got together and thought about this before.
Not that hard, though. Really not. I mean,
not really. They didn't really think it through, I'm sure.
No. Yeah. Well, women...
They were quite young, though. It was 21 and 22. It's probably their first love.
Young, dumb, and full of cum. Moving swiftly on.
This episode is going to be 2 minutes long because I'm going to edit the hell out of it and censor it.
Well, no, if I get there first. A man was caught stealing a vibrator from a sex shop. He claimed it fell off the shelf and landed in his pocket. Now, that's like when you get those men at Casualty that when they've got something stuck up their bum. And I just sat on the chair and somehow these 4 carrots ended up my bum. I don't know how they got stuck in there, or they got like a light bulb in there, or a hamster, or something like that. It's the same sort of story. Randy, I love how they call him Randy David Hutchinson. He was just Randy. 48.
His name's not Randy.
No, he's just Randy.
Oh, he is just Randy.
But I love the way they've assumed that he's obviously Randy. He was 48. He walked into an Alzheimer's store where he purchased about £100 worth of items, but stashed a £35 rampant rabbit in his pocket. He left the store in Sunderland, but was caught after staff noticed it was missing from the shelf. They checked the CCTV and saw him secreting the vibrator up his sleeve. With a rampant rabbit, it's going to be difficult to do that with, though, isn't it? Because it's got the little hooky ears bit on. It's going to get caught in your sleeve. He admires
Maybe he knocked it into his watch.
Yeah, exactly. Just went in. Oh, up. Oh, yeah. Straight in again. Yeah. Anyway, so he picked up the display model of the vibrator and placed it in his pocket because he noticed there was a hole in the box. Well, at least he notices holes in boxes. This is always a good sign for any red-blooded male out there.
TheShow.ae. Available on iTunes.
Can I go on to my rant about Dr. Beats? Dr. Dre Beats?
You can go on to your rant about Dr. Beats.
Dr. Dre. This is my rant of the week on why people are stupid.
Yeah? So, am I in there?
You are always in there.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Dr. Dre Beats. A report came out this week that a cost of making a pair of Dr. Dre Beats is $14.
Yeah. Really, that much? I thought they're so shit. I've never.
Well, the company that makes it doesn't even make a profit on it.
Yeah.
But they sell them for between $100 up to $400.
Yeah, okay.
They do have a 70% market share, and they just got ranked the world's second worst headphones.
Yeah.
In sound
after
quality.
Those One Direction ones I got you the other week.
I actually think the One Direction ones may be better.
I got Dion a pair of One Direction headphones that came free with my Hoover.
Don't believe the marketing. Don't believe the hype.
Yeah, they're awful. I agree.
You've basically been bummed by Dr. Dre out of at least $186. Well, $86.
Yeah, I'm glad you work with numbers.
Minimum $86. I was working on the 200 figure because that was the average.
They're shit. I completely agree with you. I've never understood why people have... I mean, why would I want Dr. Dre slapped on the side of my face? What you want is Rocco or Ron Jeremy headphones. That's what you want. That's what you really want.
I'm not sure that they're in the market of making headphones.
Maybe they're going to give a real good pumping sound, aren't they?
They are. I'm sure they would. They'd work hard for the pump.
They're going to really... They're going to really smash your ears in. They're going to smash your back ears in. But yeah, so if you are in the market for a new pair of headphones, what's your favourite brand, Dion?
I'm going to have to go with Shure.
Yes, Shure.
Yeah, Shure.
Yeah, don't they make like deodorant as well?
No.
So they can Shure. You know, Shure Sensitive, whatever it's called. For your,
don't know what this is. It must be an English thing.
No, Shure. Right Guard. The same stuff that Right Guard and Shure in different countries. Right Guard is Shure.
Oh, really?
They do antiperspirants. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you like spraying anti-deodorant
in my ears.
Your ears are the driest ears you've ever seen in the business. Yeah, they smell gorgeous.
My ears do not perspire.
Yeah, best smelling DJ ears in the business, Dion. Best smelling DJ ears. Sennheiser. I'm a big fan of Sennheiser.
I like the Sennheisers.
Yeah, Sennheiser's good. Yeah.
I went off them after a while, so now I'm on V modus.
They didn't make your ears smell as nice.
Yeah. No, the pads kept on breaking.
Really? I bought a new pair. Yeah, but the pads are only like... Why are we talking about this?
Yes, I'm sure our listeners love this conversation. We just went total into normal conversation.
No, so normal conversation about our headphones. No, you put the pads for the Sennheisers. These were less than $10 a pop. So they lasted about 3-4 years and you replace them. They're fine. They're nice and soft and comfy.
I like my Shure in-ears or I like my V-Motors.
Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. Just moving quickly on something I just want to mention. Eminem, his daughter, Holly, have you seen her?
I've saw pictures of her when she was much younger.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen any pictures lately. But she's looking good. I'm guessing.
She is looking tip-top bang tidy.
Better than Eminem then, I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah,
She got the genes from the mother.
But then to be fair, if she looked like a warthog, she'd look better than Eminem. So it wasn't really, the bar was set very low. She is fit. I saw a picture of her today. That's all I really wanted to say. But she's 19, right? The same with, what's her name, Kendall Jenner. She's 19 as well. Gigi Hadid, she's like there, about 18, 19 as well.
Yep.
I'm now 31, about to be 32. How old are you, Dion?
Older than that.
Older than that, exactly. Now, at what age?
I am more than double their age and could be their father.
You could.
Gigi, I am your father.
That'd be very weird having all these fantasies about her as well.
Well, I'm not. So.
Yeah, you'll be on that sex offenders register
in no time.
Like the guy wanking into the coffee cup. But I think, at what age do you become a pervert? At what age do you stop becoming a man that likes fit young women?
I think you have been a pervert ever since that you could open your mouth, Ben.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I have, Massive pervert. Yeah. But I start to feel now, she's 19, I think like, I feel a little bit uncomfortable going, you are fit. I'm like, if I was 25, that's okay, but I'm 31 now. And I'm trying to think, well, what age do I become just weird and dirty old man?
I think it's more the way you say it. See, I can say she's a good-looking girl.
I say, I want to smash your back doors in, darling.
Yeah. See, I think that's where it comes across.
I want to taste your ovaries.
You're a pervert, I'm a gentleman.
Your ovaries will be mine. Things like that. That sort of stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
Sounds a bit Jack the Ripper-ish, doesn't it? I'm going to hack them out. I'm not. Just to be clear, I'm not going to do that. That is not going to happen. Anyway, she is fit. I just wanted to share that with everyone.
She's our Banco de Spanko of the week?
She is our Banco de Spanko of the week. Although I feel slightly uncomfortable saying that because she is only 19.
19, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
She's the awkward Banco de Spanko.
Yeah, the one when times are tough, when you haven't got any other options. I've run out. I've had a brain fart. My mind's gone. Oh, Eminem's daughter Holly, or Hailie even. Lovely.
TheShow.ae. Brought to you by Booze and Caffeine.
Do you have any stories that aren't revolving around sex there, dude?
No.
I honestly think, people, if you saw... If I had a picture today, then I think David's balls are about as blue as his shirt right now, given his conversation this week.
Yeah.
I apologise. I honestly apologise for the lack of any form of intelligence or wit coming in today's show.
Any ladies want to come over and suck me off to the hinge end, you're more than welcome. TheShow.ae at hotmail.com. I am gagging for it. I'm very, very desperate at this moment. Even Dion's head is looking attractive. Dion, you better leave very quickly.
I am literally about to exit stage left.
Yeah, take the cats with me. Take the cats with you even, because they are even looking, they're looking a bit hairy.
Don't cross the line.
If you put gaffer tape round them, it stops them splitting. And on that note, that is the show end. I think it's probably a wise idea to end it there. Well, thank you very much for listening. That is the end of today's show. I have been David Newsum. He has been Dion Mavath, or Mr. Baldy Locks himself. He's looking really handsome, actually.
I'm out here, people.
See you later. Have a great week. If you want to get in contact with us, TheShow.ae at hotmail.com. Have a fantastic one. See you later. Bye-bye.
That was TheShow.ae with David Newsum and Dion Mavath. Subscribe and listen at www.theshow.ae.
Please hang up and try again.